Fellow film fans, what up? It's your boy Tay Talks Talkies and Let's Talk Film. I finally watched, after 23 years of it being released, the greatest zombie apocalypse movie of all time, and it is 28 Days Later, 2002. Danny Boyle, Cillian Murphy, Alex Garland. This movie is incredible. I want to talk about the brilliance of this movie. Why is it so unique, Tay? I'm glad you asked, Tay. It's so unique because, unlike really any other apocalypse movie, it drops us into the story at the same time it is dropping the protagonist into the story. So, our lead, Cillian Murphy's Jim, he wakes up from a coma at the exact same time that we start the film. So, Alex Garland did this brilliant thing where we are entering this apocalyptic world at the same time as our protagonist, which gives an unparalleled amount of sympathy to our protagonist because we, just like him, are entering this world together. So our bond to this character is very unique. Now, this movie was made for $8 million, which in 2002 standards is still not a lot of money at all. But today, people sneeze $8 million on a movie set. So it is incredible this movie was made for this low amount of money. And what's really amazing about it is it grossed over 10 times that amount. It made about $85 million worldwide. And another brilliant thing about this movie is it was filmed on a low-resolution camera. So this movie was made guerrilla style. They had to get really hard shots. Shots of London completely devoid of any people. How do you do that? Well, you can't lug these giant cameras, giant lights. You got to use a small camera. So they did that. And in a stroke of brilliance, they kept that aesthetic throughout the whole film, and it aligns perfectly with this apocalyptic world. It is fantastic. Everything about this movie, Naomie Harris's protagonist character, who, let me just point out, is the perfectly written female protagonist. She is tough, she is brave, but it doesn't feel like it's forced. It doesn't feel like it's contrived or fake. It feels really, really genuine. And the way she's written is brilliant. So Hollywood movies, especially in the modern era, need to take note of characters like hers because she's fantastic. We have Brendan Gleeson, who is fantastic. Another brilliant thing that this movie did is these aren't traditional zombies. These aren't the living dead that we are used to with zombies. These are humans still, and they're infected with a rage disease. So it's a disease that makes the human devoid of anything except for anger, rage, violence, and they become monsters. They run as fast as they can. They're flailing around. They have no control of their mind except when it comes to lashing out in anger. And it makes killing these characters a lot more heavy for our protagonists. They have to murder humans, essentially. We see it with Cillian Murphy's character. He has to kill a boy at one point.